Hello, party people. Welcome to today's Tuesday training, which was going to be about noticing the positive and the negative things in our lives, but I realized it was too big of a topic, so we're just talking about positivity this week. We'll talk about negativity next week. So today, this week is all about just noticing the things that give you joy, peace, contentment, excitement, the positive emotions that you want more of in your life. And that might seem like a no-brainer, like obviously we know what those things are and we already have them in our lives, but that isn't true. We typically are moving from one thing to the next, and we just carry the energy from the last thing into the next thing without really noticing or recognizing what that energy is. And so this week, I want you to really get curious about how you're feeling. Check in with your body. How's your heart rate? Where are your thoughts wandering to? Are they on a positive track? Are they on a negative track? So for me, here's a quick example. Today I went to the physical therapist. I was fine when I left to go. We had a nice session. And when I was on my way home, I felt so good. And I wasn't totally sure in that moment why I felt so good. I mean, I went to the physical therapist, like, yay, you know. But as I started to investigate, I noticed it was because I had a deeper than surface level conversation with my physical therapist. And some of the problems that I was really worried about aren't big problems. And I was taking the time to invest in myself, to get out of the house, to take care of my body, to do the things that I need to do, which again, isn't always the case for me. And so those things generated this really positive energy for me. And so, pay attention to the things that you're doing all day, the relationships that you're spending time in. Notice when you walk away and you're feeling really good, right? Notice when you watch something and at the end you're inspired or excited. Notice the accounts on Instagram or Facebook or whatever other social media platforms you're on, that when you have watched or participated or viewed or read, you're excited, that you're inspired, right? Those are the things we're focusing on this week. And we'll focus on how to let go of the negative things next week, but let's add some positivity in before we dive into the negative. We'll fortify ourselves first. So that's what I want to leave you with today. And maybe a good way to do this is just a quick check-in, either when you're going from one thing to the next, but if it's hard to remember when you're in the flow of the day, do it before you go to bed. Go back through your day and just think through each of your activities and each of the things that you did, and start to notice how each one made you feel. And then the things that made you feel good, question why it made you feel good, why it generated positive emotions, and then think about ways that you can add more of that into your life. Okay, take care.